cut back to the Red Center. Esther is playing along now, like a good, subservient, patient resistance fighter.
I also kind of cackled with delight when I saw Janine and Esther walking down the hall like they've been up to no good. And I am 100% here for this alliance. I'm here for it. And the music that they were walking down the hall to is very reminiscent of the spooky music from Dexter, by the way. It was very similar, and I thought it was cool, but also appropriate. I mean, if you're thinking about killers and then you have Esther, yeah, she could give me Dexter vibes. I got it.
It seems as though she has heeded Janine's sage advice that for now, it's better to be alive and be here for when things get better or for when there's potential of an escape than to be dead. And they won't kill you physically, but they will kill you emotionally. It would be a death it would be a death of 1,000 cuts. It would be that first they remove your tongue, they remove your ability to, they pump you, or they force feed you through a feeding tube. They sexually enslave you. But for now, you have control over some of your faculties, so take that control where you can. And Lydia just seems...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I love how Lydia gloats in, like, the best Lydia fashion. Like, we said Lydia's going through a thing. Well, she's back. And this really was, it was just so quick where she is clearly gloating. Like, it helps that the music is very triumphant, the light is shining through, and she, in 1 second, just can gloat with her face, and then in her same breath, she's reprimanding the aunts for standing there, and it's like they didn't even have a second to leave, and she's already reprimanding them that dawdling is an affront to God, and shoo, and then she just marches down that hallway, and I'm like, well, here we go. She's found a new way, and she's quite pleased with herself and Janine and everything that she's just realized.
And that little like rotunda that they were standing in was so like brilliantly lit up too. I feel like that might have been an idea fomenting. The light bulb was like literally on and blazing all over the place.
The last time that we saw that hallway, the last time I remember seeing that rotunda and Lydia in it was in season 2, episode 1, when all of the handmaids were being punished for not stoning Janine to death, and they're standing out in the rain, all holding the rock at attention. And then Lydia was in that rotunda having a conversation with someone, I don't remember who, but it was dark and rainy and dismal inside. Like, I don't remember seeing it anytime between then and now.
I do remember. I think there was a part back in an earlier episode where wasn't that where all the women were like gathering before they took June to have her ear tag put on?
I think you might be right. I just don't remember that.
I like that you parallel the two scenes though, where the first time she was punishing them so harshly for not stoning Janine to death. Janine, of all people, who should be dead by Lydia's hand. I always forget about that, too. And it was so rainy and dismal and cold and dreary. And so this time now Janine, who is still alive, and showing Lydia a nicer, kinder, more gentle way. And quite literally showing her the light, and it's just, she's bathing in it. It's pretty cool. I
like that. Thank you for taking that to taking that somewhere, meaningful.